You don't know how to do a overlay with Photoshop and After Effects? Yeah, I could show you. It's actually very simple, easy to edit, and very convenient. Yeah, I'll show you. Let's get to it. All right, so this is very easy and simple to do. So I already have my whole layout set up, which is my square. I have some text, my logo on. I got this number right here. Of course, I got the header. I got some body text, and I got some information down here. This was actually made for my previous video, and so I was like, this would actually be helpful for a lot of you guys to come up with, and why not? So once you have this set up, you want to go and get rid of this background, so you'll have a transparent background, meaning we're gonna make this so that whenever you want to add it to any type of background, whether it's a video, a screen recorder, maybe even a face cam or whatever it is that you want to add it to, you'll be able to. All right, so basically once you have this, all you really pretty much want to do is you want to go ahead and save it. So we're gonna go ahead, save as, save on your computer. Top 3 fonts layout, I already have it saved in my file, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a tutorial, so you could go ahead and do the same. Then after that, all you want to do is go ahead and open up After Effects. You're gonna go and create a new project, and basically all you want to do is go to File. We're gonna go and import, and we're gonna import this file. So now you're gonna go ahead and search up for the top 3 fonts layout tutorial, which is my my Photoshop file that I got going on here. So just double click on that, and we're gonna open that in After Effects. Now before you click on anything, you want to go ahead, I think it might be on footage for you, so just go ahead and do composition, and we're gonna have it in editable layer styles. So click OK, and it's gonna open up, right? Once you have this, basically you're gonna have a folder just like in Photoshop, but you have this composition going on here. So double click on that, and basically what it's gonna do is it's gonna set up all your layers that you had in Photoshop in After Effects by layers as well. So you go ahead now and move them however you want, create frames, and pretty much just do an animation. So very easy and simple to do. Now the beauty of this is that you could actually, after you're done with the whole animation, if by any reason you want to come up with different numbers, like I did on my video where I had different fonts, different numbers, it was so easy and simple to edit. Actually, I remember before where I used to go through this whole process where I used to save each individual text or image from Photoshop as an individual PNG, and then import them into After Effects, and it was just a massive headache. And so with this method, trust me, it's gonna save you a lot of time. It's gonna be very simple and easy, and just easy and simple to edit. So once you have pretty much all your layers, it is very convenient that when you're in Photoshop, you actually name your layers so that when you have them in After Effects, you know why you're going to be moving around and whatnot. While I have my rectangle selected, all I want to do is click on P, letter P, in my keyboard, and it's going to open up the position. Once I have that set up, all I want to do is I want to create a frame by clicking on this little stopwatch or whatever. In this case, I want this square to come in from the left side and to the right, or into the frame, I should say. And so to do that, basically over here on the left side, you have x-axis and y-axis. So right now we're going to be moving left to right, which is x-axis, and basically you just want to lower this number, and the square is basically going to all go off the screen. And so you just want to leave it right outside the frame so that when you go ahead and you bring it back in like so. Now remember, try to keep it so that it's right where you left it, and when you go back now, basically you'll have this animation like this. Now to make it even cooler, what you could do is you go hover these 2 frames right here, F9 to ECEs them, and you want to go to this graph editor right here, and make sure you have the speed graph selected. And if you're not sure if you do, just click on this choose graphs type and options, and you should have the edit speed graph checked in. If you do, all you gotta do is select on this point right here, and you wanna click on this yellow point and click and drag it to the left side. And so what this is gonna do for you is, if you go back to the beginning of the animation, press space bar, you're gonna have that nice subtle movement from left to right that we didn't have before. So if I show you what we had before, it was just pretty much just straight from left to right, but in this animation that we have going on now, it just speeds up and then kinda slows down towards the end. And I just think it's pretty cool to have. And again, let's just go and move this to the left side once more. And so we have that now. So pretty much I'm just gonna do that with all my frames, all my layers over here. I'm gonna set them up so that they are in specific order, and they're just gonna, you know, it's gonna go from having a blank canvas or frame to having all this these layers or text go into the frame to create an animation for my videos. All right, so basically I already have my all my layers animated here in After Effects, and again I just pretty much went and did played around with the with all the objects. And so basically what you want to do is you want to plan ahead of time. So when you have all your objects inside the image, you want to start maybe write down, or if you have the mind to be able to memorize it how you want it to compose, then, you know, go ahead and do that. But if not, you could just write it down and you know, make a note of as to like what you want to come in first and what you want to come in at last. And so basically if you toggle this in, so you have a black background and you play the animation, as you can see, we'll have the background come in, then the logo, the header, the subtext, and then the small little details. And so that's just the way I did it, right? Now, if you want to go ahead and export this as a PNG, meaning no background, so that you could go ahead and put it on any video, any picture you want, and have it be animated. Basically all you want to do is you want to go ahead and toggle this transparency grid, and it's going to give you a transparent background. And once you do this, all you want to do is you want to go to File. We're going to go ahead and export the video really quick, add to render queue. And down here, all you pretty much want to do is you want to go to Output Module, and for the format you want to do QuickTime. And once you have QuickTime, you want to go ahead and from RGB you want to have RGB plus alpha. If not, you're not gonna get that transparent background, so make sure you have RGB plus alpha and QuickTime selected. In this case we don't have an audio, so I'm gonna go ahead and do audio output off, and then just click OK. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and select where you want to save this animation at. So for this specific one, I'm just gonna do tutorial overlay font, and I'm just gonna go ahead and save. Once you do that, all you want to do is go ahead and click render, and it's just gonna take a couple seconds. It all depends on how long your animation is, but yeah, just a couple seconds. Alright, so pretty much you have the information all set up, right? Let's say you wanna, for some reason, you wanna change this information and maybe this number up here, but you don't wanna do the animation all over again. What you could go and essentially do is, while having your After Effects open and your Photoshop open, you wanna go ahead and, let's say this right here, you wanna go and change it to, I don't know, maybe subscribe. Jesus, subscribe. Yeah, finally. So I think you actually should subscribe to this channel if you're watching this video. But let's say that you want to change that. You want to go Control S to save it, and if you go back to your After Effects file, it should actually update. And there you go. It went from whatever it is that we had before to subscribe, just like that. And you can go ahead and edit this information down here, this number down here, anything you might want to change, you'll have it edit just that way. Super easy and convenient. All right, so the render is done rendering. So now what we could do is we could go ahead and open up Adobe Premiere, which is where we're gonna go ahead and edit whatever it is that we want to edit. So we're gonna import the overlay that we just render in After Effects. So we're gonna go ahead and search that up in my files, which is probably gonna take me a couple seconds just because I have so many folders going on. And hopefully we'll find it, tutorial overlay font. So double click on that and you'll have your file right here. And you want to go ahead and import also some type of wallpaper, so that just for demonstration, to show you exactly what it is that you could do with these things, right? So large icons, and let me look just for a solid image that I might have somewhere here. And so when you go ahead and bring this down like this, and you put this overlay on top of it, and you click and drag on this image to make it the same length as the overlay, you're gonna have something like this. So basically you'll have the overlay animated going into the on top of the text. And if you want it to get even better, what you could do is once it comes in, you want to of course leave it for a couple seconds so people could get the content. And once they do, maybe halfway in, you want to go ahead and cut this in half, delete the second part of the overlay, and we're just gonna go alt click drag on this layer right here, and we're gonna right click, go to speed duration, and reverse speed. And what this is gonna pretty much do for you is the animation is gonna come in just like that, just how we did it. It's gonna stay there for a couple seconds to give time to the viewer to go over whatever information you might be showcasing. And once they do go over that information, then the animation is just gonna reverse and pretty much just disappear once again. So again, this is pretty much it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to drop a like down below. Comment what you want to see next. If you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to comment. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and turn on that bell notification button. I'm out.